Hey, girls, hey, because it's only girls in the chat right now that are talking, so I can feel safe to say that. But pretty soon it's going to be, hey, everybody. How y'all doing tonight? I had a really hard time coming on because it is, can you tell? It is really nice outside. I have three, Jan can attest to this, huge piles of mulch. Well, they're not completely, I've spread probably half of it that I'd love to finish spreading. And I'm leaving tomorrow morning to go to Salem with Sherry and another gal, Sharon. I hope that's right. Sharon, yes. And we are going to the the Junkin flea market. It's a traveling flea market. So I'm super excited. Plus there's 2 huge garage estate sales down there. From my second favorite estate sale person. So, Sean. Why did I say that wrong? I knew it. Busted. Sorry, Sean. See, she's listening. Hi, Sue. So let's just go here real quick. We got Lisa. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Miss Kathy. How are you doing, Kathy? Nancy Smith. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Ty. Hey, girl. Hey. Sherry. Sherry just had her first whatnot sale. And oh my goodness, if you weren't there, you missed out on some amazing vases, swung vases, but you just wait. If you watch my Instagram and you follow my Instagram and you see me post a sale for her, I'm just going to tell you right now, if you know what's good for you, might want to go to her sales. Yeah, I do. I love this set. I paid $8 for the whole thing. I use this one about 8 times a day because every time I make coffee, I froth my milk in it. We'll find you a set. Maria, how are you, Maria? Let's see, who have I missed? Ethel? Shirley? How you doing? Let's see. Oh, I want to be outside moving that mulch. But you know what? I'm going to do it next week. Oh, yeah. There's a Ben's in Salem that I haven't been to. What is it? It's about an hour and a half drive. I don't even think it's that. If Sherry's driving, it's probably like 45 minutes. We should probably go to the one that has cats, since you have people that like cats. Sherry, I forgot to send that back to you. Okay, let's see. We have Past Life's Pickens. How are you? How are you? Sandra. Hi, Sandra. Meowington. You found me just a few days ago, and oh, how nice. Thank you so much. Welcome in. 48 minutes away, aka 29. Because the speed limit here on the freeways, well, going from about where I am to across the bridge is 50, which only gets done during rush hour. And then once you get outside of Portland, it's 70 miles an hour legally. Just saying. You have 2 of those measuring cups. I love them. I love them. I love them. They're the best. My mom had these, right? So you know what you grow up with, right? I have a Tupperware measuring pitcher that I love, love, love. They don't make it anymore. Every time I see one, I buy it. And I have 2 put away. I will never sell because these ones are harder to find. Anyway, but I have the D-ring ones are really collectible. We'll talk about that in a little bit. I love my Pyrex mixing bowls. So, hi, Mama Beth. How are you? Kelly Dibbs. Hello, hello. Jeremy. That's okay. You can be late. You're working a deal with a glass buyer in Korea. What? Packing is it clear glass, Jeremy? Tell us what it is. Send me a picture on Instagram and I'll show it to everybody. Did you see the news about Tupperware? I did not. Do tell. Come on, Jan. Tell us. Tell us. No, nobody saw the news. Now you're making me want to Google it. A stock bottoming out for Tupperware. Oh, that doesn't surprise me. That's okay. They can go out of business. It'll just make the Tupperware even more collectible. So do we hold it or you list it? You list it, and you list it for a high price and sit on it. That's what you do. And if you guys go back, hi Vintage Huntress, if you go back in my Tupperware video, I sold Tupperware years ago, so I know a lot of the tricks. You go back in my Tupperware video, Tupperware and Rubbermaid, there are links to these two documents that I have had these printed out for years. And they tell you all of the mold numbers. And this one is the parts catalog. And this one is an alphabetic product index. But you see all those mold numbers? It'll tell you exactly what it is, if it's obsolete, if they replaced it with something, what real color it is, what size the seal is. Hi, Anna. How are you? So inserts evil laugh. Oh, I like you. You need to hang around. What's your first name? Hi, Karen. How are you? Found some Tupperware in your money pile. You go, girl. Anna, I don't know if you guys know this. I called Anna out of the blue 3 weeks ago. I'm so bad. I was at an estate sale, and they, the one that I helped set up, and they had a bunch of Dachshunds, and Anna likes Dachshunds, in case you guys hadn't figured that out. And I called her, and she didn't answer. So then I messaged her, and I sent her my phone number, and I told her, you need to call me right now. Like now, do it. Alyssa. Oh, well, that's a very beautiful name. I love it. Thank you for coming in. Uh-oh. It's LaDonna. How are you? Hello. I miss you guys. I never don't want to come on because I don't want to see you. I just don't want to come on because there's other things to do. But you know what? It's even more fun hanging out with you guys. So what was I talking about? See? That's what happens. That's what happens when you get all excited. So on the Tupperware, I would list it high and let it fly. But I was talking about Anna. So I picked out a bunch of the vintage Dachshund stuff, and I sent her pictures, and I said, let me know if you'd like any of it. I'll buy it and I'll ship it to you. Uh-oh. Insert the cute one.
Hello.
Is that it? Can you get closer, or do I need to put the desk down? You got it, you guys. It's your weekly Miss. He's getting awfully big. Ugh. There we go. There's Dr. Pepper. Or we like to call him
Peppers.
Mr. Wigglebutts, because it's always wiggling. All right. You done? Thanks for sharing your hair, Wiggler. That's what happens. Hi, Harry. How are you? Hello, past life and Brett.
Would you like to try a bite of this ice cream?
No, ice cream makes me sick, but thank you for sharing. So, I have 2 big boxes of vintage Dachshund stuff, and Anna's like, oh, I feel like I'm talking to a celebrity, and I'm like, nope, I'm just another person just like you. Anyway, so I will get your stuff all packed up and sent out this next week. I look at it every time I do my shipping because I have it sitting right there so I don't forget it. Anyway, and let's see what Jeremy sold. Ooh, she got the first package and immediately asked for more. Of course she did. Oh, all of these, Jeremy? Holy moly. I'm just going to pull, well, wow. So there's clear glass, you guys. It's 12 champagne, 2 sherbet star, dust CG Cortex glass, mid-century modern. Let's see if I can get a better picture. Oh, he's got a, ooh, Jeremy, you buddy. Okay, let's see. You know what I should do? Hang on. Let's do this right. So you guys can really see this because, oh my goodness. Hello, where are my messages? There they are. Okay. Let's see. Let's share this. Here we go. All of these you have sold to her. Wow. Or are selling. So let me open up one of these so you guys can see just how beautiful these are. Holy moly. My phone would not do justice. Look at those, you guys. Let's just do one. Jeremy, where did you find these, or did your wife find them? I know, champagne, a mimosa. Those are beautiful. Is Muriel in here? Hello, Muriel and Donna. Sorry. Better watch myself. I'm not selling all of that, just the first 2 that say Habame. So this set is not one. Yeah, well, you're not selling all of them to her. But she's getting these. Those are gorgeous. And he has the print ad. Look at that. That shows exactly what they are. I don't know why the print ad won't hover. You're after my own heart. You do know that, right? I do have one. Don't tell anybody. There we go. Oh, aren't those gorgeous? Beautiful, beautiful listing. She found these on Facebook Marketplace. We've bought bulk lots. Nice. Yeah, you guys, right here. If you can find a print ad of something vintage that you're selling and insert it into your listings, woohoo! Those are stunning. Hey, Marie, any of you guys that live in the Portland, Vancouver area, the world's largest garage sale is at the Clark County Fairgrounds this weekend. Tomorrow, no, Saturday, Marie and her husband will be having a booth there. She's been playing Tetris all day. Isn't that Starburst amazing? Yes, it would look good in your home. You better go buy some. Here, I want to share your store. Why? All right. Vintage Rescue. Let's just do it this way. Is that okay, Jeremy? I better ask. Is that okay if I share your store? Too late. It's there. Always hesitate because the buyer might think the ad is included. Well, you just have to put that in the description. And then they can think what they want, right? Had to put you on my big TV. So aren't those glasses gorgeous? You might want to take it off now. Doug, how are you? That's okay. You can be late to class. All of you guys and gals can be late to class. Uh-oh, arms crossed. What did I do? What did I do? Did I miss? I think I want to donate half the contents of my barn and go to a garage sale. You could, and rather than donating half of the contents of your barn, you could go do a flea market or a big garage sale like that. And what doesn't sell, you could do like, oh, why can't I can see him standing right in front of my face. He does storage units. He's in California. Somebody help me. He and his wife do live sales, and now they're doing a lot on Whatnot. Why can't I think of his name? He's like right there. He's the coolest guy. He takes all the stuff that they don't want to sell to the flea market, and the last like 3 hours, everything is free, and he just gets rid of it like that. So at least he's making some money back, and lots of times he makes enough back just at the flea market to pay for the storage unit. Jack, yes, thank you, Marie. Oh, sounds like a lot of physical labor. It is, and you know it, and that's why just a garage sale period is a lot of work. Guilty as charged. Uh-oh, you're in trouble. Nobody buys this stuff for Himobi. Okay, you guys, don't do it, or I'll have to come after you. Anyway, but while we're here, Jeremy's got a lot of glass. We are going to talk about this kind of stuff. Not next week, but the week after. I have one of these in clear. You got the whole set. Anyway, so wowie. Look at that. I kind of had a similar score. Mine's not as cool as yours is, but we're going to talk about it today. I was supposed to take it. Oh, I could take it and keep it. Bodum, you guys, if you guys don't know about Bodum, learn about Bodum. You can find it everywhere. A lot of it's sold at Target, but it usually sells really, really fast, especially if you can find the French presses. And since that is glass and it's an everyday household glass item, I'm going to talk about it. Going to a community yard sale on Saturday with over 60 homes involved. Ooh, you need some boxes with some tissue in the back of your vehicle. Yeah, I saw your picture. Locker nuts. Yep, Jack on locker nuts. You got it, Muriel. But anyway, you guys, if you're not following Jeremy Doing It Wrong on Instagram, he doesn't post a ton. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. He and his wife together are a dynamic duo, and they find some of the, look at this. Look at these Fostoria James. Somebody go buy these. I get a 5% commission. Not really. Oh, hey. Look at these. Would you look at that? Set of 4 Indiana glass, crystal ice, tall sherbet, dessert. This is an everyday household piece of glass. And here's some more that should be. You guys, we're going to talk about this kind of stuff, not next week, but the week after. We are going to talk about collectible glass, everyday glass sets, what were considered to be everyday glass sets years ago. And now people buy them and stare at them so that they can die and somebody else can stare at them. These are gorgeous too. Jeremy, you guys got eyes. But Jeremy also does furniture, which you will see. Ooh. Wait, what? She's not. She's doing the world's largest garage sale at the Clark County Fairgrounds this weekend. She's moving her stuff. She's moving a bunch of shit that stuff that I gave her. Sorry, I said a bad word. Look at this. Good for you on this, Jeremy. I'm so proud of you. Woohoo! I'd bump that up another $10 myself personally. But who am I? Oh my gosh. You guys. Oh, I don't have the lamps. Mine's a console, but mine's just black and he has a chain on him. I love these things. So Share your stores in the chat. If you are blue, who's not blue? You need to be blue. I'm gonna make some people blue here that aren't blue that I can see. Meowington, I think you might be the only one. You're blue now. If you guys have a store, a Poshmark store, Mercari, anything like that, and you want to share it, feel free to drop it in the chat. Right? Okay. Linktree, yes. If you guys don't have a Linktree, you like your Libby Hobster glasses, $40 each. Absolutely. Just don't throw them in the dishwasher, right? I don't have my dishwasher hooked up, so I wash everything by hand. Uh-oh. I almost believed that for not a second. Anyway, all right. Let's quit embarrassing Jeremy. All right, who's after me now? Somebody, I did something wrong. I can't talk and type at the same time. For those of you who haven't been here before and don't know that, now you do. And I am happy to admit it. You put them in the dishwasher and they still shine. Oh, I can't believe you said that in public, Kathy. Just teasing. Okay, so last week I asked, what's going on? I missed something. Almost to your first 1,000 listings. Woohoo! I hit 2,800 listings last night. It's just a curved white or black sheet from Dollar Tree, 2 square LED blocks and a top-down light. Easy to make. Maybe you should do a little video, reel thingy mabobby on Instagram about that. Because all she has to do is show it to Dean and he'll make it.
Where'd the little man go?
I don't know where the little man is.
I think I found him.
Oh, is he in here?
Yeah.
He likes to be in here with me. Why don't you bring his little bed in here? I washed it. All right. It is hard. And Anna is a nurse. Are you down to 2 days a week now?
I'm back.
Right. There's some wonderful links being put in the chat. You guys check them out. With the rooster Megatron. Oh, he'd have been dead a long time ago in my house and in the pot and cooked. You have more patience than I do, but you also don't have small children. Hey, how are you? All right. I'm a farm girl. We raised animals. We milked up to 200 cows at one point in time, twice a day. We raised animals and we butchered them and we ate them. And if you think that your animals just came to the supermarket the way they did, I got news for you. So I don't want anything from anybody about me suggesting somebody butcher a mean rooster. Just putting that out there right now. So everyday glass, every day for those of you who are just coming in, I got a request last week. I asked anybody hey, Kristen, anybody that had requests for things to talk about. And I was asked to talk about everyday glass, household glass. I could talk about glass once a week for 2 hours for the next 12 years, and I would still not talk about every kind of glass that there is out there, because you guys have seen my bookshelves here. Well, I have that many books on the shelf. I have more in storage. Everything you could even imagine that has glass, and then I don't even come close. Ask Jan. She's been through a lot of them. And there's no way I have all the books on glass. No way. No, never did try that one. That's pretty funny. Um, you guys are hilarious. Anyway, so household glass is this week's subject. Next week, you have way too many patients. Next week, we're going to talk about mugs. So and then the week after that, we're going to talk about collectible glasses, like I showed you some in Doug's store, Culver, Libby, all that stuff. So, and not just that, but the printed stuff. We'll probably see a little bit of it here, but so right here, let me share. Let's just jump into this right here. And you guys see okay? Because I can absolutely remove myself so that we can just see the screen so you guys can get a better idea of what's going on here. If you go to Google and you type in clear glass tumblers, you're going to get you can start out with the all right, and you will see nothing on here from Amazon or any of that kind of stuff. And lots of people like to go to the shopping tab. I never go to the shopping tab. I go to images. If you look up here, I want you to look at all the different tea, transparent, coffee, pattern glass, espresso, small size, punch, gold, 300 milliliters, silver, shot glasses, IKEA, La Roche, IKEA glasses, vintage glassware, juice glasses, Walmart, recycled glass, water glasses. It goes on and on and on. All the different types of glasses that, don't look at that last bird dish. It goes on and on and on, right? If you guys are using clear glass at home, don't you think everybody else is using some form of clear glass at home? Every week I have my water in this glass. These glasses, I want you guys to know, I had this set when my kids were little. Justin, Dren's dad, is 37 and Ryan is 31. I decided to get rid of these glasses when Dren's mom moved in with us. She's been gone, passed away for 5 years now. As a matter of fact, let me get a drink while I have this in my hand. On the 19th will be 5 years. She died on the 26th of March, and I had my burn accident on the night. I was apparently trying to kill myself or something, but I had my burn accident on the 19th. So just in a few days, it'll be 5 years. So I have them in every size. This was for the little ones, right? And then I decided for some stupid reason that I wanted to get a different kind of glass. And I don't know what I got, but I never liked them. You can find these at the Goodwill all the time. Not sure, honestly. And that's the marking on the bottom of this one. I'm not going to turn this one doesn't even really have a marking. I think they're, I don't know what they are, but I love them. They're the perfect size. They're the perfect weight. And they don't break when they fall on the ground. You could throw them. This girl's in Reno. How are you doing? You do not have a book on mugs. I may. So I just started picking them up again every time I saw them at the Goodwill, right? At that point in time, they were like 33 cents a piece. Even now, they're only 99 cents a piece. So what I'm getting at, I bet you I could break it too. I'm just saying, if you accidentally drop it on, unless you have a tile floor, which a lot of people do, right? They're not IKEA. Not even. Nope. I'm telling you right now, my 37-year-old son, I had these when he was 5, the same exact glasses. You're having a hoot and holler and blast. Woohoo! And I go to IKEA regularly because it's just across the river. There's another there's another store right there, you guys. Plenty of stores, plenty of people to check out and see what they got, what they're selling and listing.
I'm gonna go over and get my switch from.
Okay. So if you are using clear glass every day at home, everybody else is using some form of clear glass, plastic maybe. You have those with the cursive L on the bottom. Oh, do you? I just love them. And so I ended up getting a whole new set of them bit by bit by bit. And when they break, I don't freak out if they do break, because yes, concrete has happened at the farm. They're easy to pick up another set. And so, does clear glass sell? Well, we know it does. So does regular clear glass like this sell? Yep, it sure does. Let's go back to this. Oh, before I do that, I want to show you a few other pieces. And I have a little rant. Libby. Yep, that could be it. That's, you know what? I think you're right. That is it. What was the rant going to be about? Now I already forgot. Oh. I may need to be medicated. I don't know. So I was going to go through my cupboards and get rid of a bunch of glass that I have way up high that we never use. I've never used it. I've had these. They're nothing exciting to most people. These were my grandfather's. They were his. He's had them since the 50s. And I got 2 of them and I put them up high because I didn't want anybody to break them. You guys and gals, I said this earlier. What are you going to do when you die? What are you going to do with your glass that you sat in a cupboard and you looked at and you stared at? And I have squirrel moments all day long. What? Hola. Where you been, Mike, buddy? How you doing? Thanks for hopping in. So I have 2 of these in my kitchen window. These are starts off of my Christmas cactus because it was not doing well. You guys, look at that. Roots already. This one I was actually going to sell. However, I'm trying not to spill water. It has a crack right here. And I decided, you know what? This is a, let's see if I can get it over here. MONDAE siren, Monday siren. It's an old ice cream sundae glass. It's even got the patent number on it. Isn't that cool? So I decided I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to put my fig starts in it. And you guys, these things love. If you know the fig story, then you know the fig story. If you don't, well, I guess, look at, there's roots. Can you see them? Everyday glass. That's what these were made for. These were used like crazy back in the day, right? They were used at the ice cream parlors. They were used at the diners. All of this stuff. Use your glass. I may not be using it for the typical thing, but I sure like looking at these a lot better in these things than I do in a mason jar. I can tell you that. And I have a lot of plants that I start in my kitchen window because you're at your kitchen sink all the time. You can see them. You're paying attention to them. This is coming from my ag hort background. I don't have my greenhouse anymore because that's at the farm still. I could probably go take it down if I wanted to, but I'm really trying not to go out there because I'm having a hard time with that. So use your glass. How about this? This is a vintage Borden's milk. I have my tea in it. This is an everyday glass jar. Is it vintage? It is. It's still a very nice glass jar to use. I use it all the time. I have this one and I have these. Here's an everyday glass jar with the zinc lid. I have tons of these. One time at band camp, I went to the Goodwill bins, and there were 4 bins loaded with all these jars. And my son comes over and he goes, Mom, the jars. He was just freaking out. And I go, I can't. I pulled a couple of the cool jars out and I walked down the aisle with the bin and I took all the zinc lids off and bought them. People who enter my home, wow, that's a lot of plants. And me saying, well, it all started this one day when I was watching this. I love plants inside and out. And then how many of you guys have glass canisters like this? Coffee. I don't even know where I got this one from, but it's German, Swedish, German, one of the two. You can't read it. Everyday glass. You guys will see these all over the place. They actually sell for some pretty good money. Are they a pain to ship? Probably. Do they cost a lot to ship? Yeah, but you know what? If you're not paying the shipping. Whether you think that you have included that price in your price, or you just outright don't do free shipping, you're not paying the shipping. You shouldn't be paying the shipping. It's simple, right? All your dry tea. And if you can get the darker ones, then the light's not hitting them. But I have an old possum belly Hoosier cabinet, and all of my tea and coffee's up above it. And then I have my coffee thing down below because I don't have a lot of room in my kitchen. So it works pretty good. Anyway, so you need to buy some dog starters from you. Which dog starters? The ones I just showed are fig and Christmas cactus. I got to get some more fig cuttings here pretty soon and get them going too. So, anyway, and not just for your kitchen, right? I don't have drawers here. I didn't have a lot of drawers in my old office. I haven't put my shelf up on the wall. This is how I packed it. I have this paint that I love. It's called Oiled Rub Bronze. And I found all of these jars bit by bit. All of them are a different shape. And all of my little office supplies. Who knows what came in them? Maraschino cherries, jam, jelly, whatever. I just took all of the lids and I put them on a board. There's a little Schaefer's inkwell. And I spray painted them. Everyday glass. So I'm giving you guys some ideas for stuff you have that you may want to go buy a bin to put in. Oh, don't mind this. This is going to have jewelry in it pretty soon because I have a shelf that needs to go on the wall that all of this stuff will go on, but I haven't quite decided where I'm going to put it yet. Anyway, so all of this, let me clean my mess up so I don't kill myself walking out of here. My dogs got their started cut off. Dog starters like puppies. I don't know what you're talking about, Fig. That's kind of what I thought you're talking about. You're making Babes a hardware wall out of pickle jars. Yeah. How many? I'll tell you what. There's nothing that makes my cold little heart warm up faster than walking into an estate sale, a little old guy's garage, and seeing the round Lazy Susans with baby food jars screwed to the top of them and all his little nuts and bolts and washers and stuff inside them. Oh, I just it's crazy, that kind of stuff, but they used everything back then, and they used glass You keep dog treats and dry goods in the oversized. Yeah, perfect. Why not? They're not plastic. For a long time, I changed all of my, I decided I wasn't, after I had cancer, wasn't going to use anything plastic. Stop the presses. I have everything in Tupperware because I sold it for years. I love Tupperware. I have the modular mates. I had cupboards that were made for them, the spice shakers, everything. So, all right, listed over 80 items today. You go, girl. Good job. And 17 more to go before you hit your goal. You got me beat. There's no way I could do that in one day. Well, that's not true. If you have multiple items, but that's one listing. You are amazing. Keep it up. Pickle jars. Yep. Pickle jars will hold even more, right? So then you have to have less of them. And Jan actually had a lot of mason jars and that kind of stuff too. So, yeah, everyday glass. You can sell those odd shaped ones. People will buy them. And I can't remember. I think it's Classico Italian spaghetti sauce. They actually have the mark on the bottom of them, and you can use those to can in, and they're smaller. There's one size that is almost impossible to find a lid for canning, but they have the proper mark that is okay to can. And you cannot can in a pickle jar. You cannot can in a mayonnaise jar. Don't do it. They will explode sooner or later. Yeah, that's all right. Don't kill yourself off, one at a time. So let's talk about some other stuff here. Clear drinking glasses. If we look on eBay for clear drinking glasses, I have them pulled up right here. You'll get yourself some pretty good ideas of the things that people are buying and selling. We're not talking about this kind right now. We're not really talking about, this is Port Marion. If you don't know Port Marion, I strongly suggest that you get yourself associated with Port Marion anything. Go to replacements.com and start learning, Port Marion, because it's hard to find. But if you know it and you spot it, you have found yourself something amazing, and it sells for very well. Those are new. But the older stuff, look at, here's similar to, no, not quite. All of these glasses, brand new, brand new, brand new. So let's look and see if we can do used. Let's see what people are selling. Vintage drinking glass coolers, etched, cut, vine, clear, 4-piece set, $28.88. I'm just looking at vintage drinking glasses. Oh, I'm just looking at glasses. Clear. Clear drinking glasses. That's what we're looking at. This is what's coming up. I don't really care if they're vintage or not. We're looking at everyday household. Here we go. Glass skull drinking. Anything that's odd, right? But you will find stacking IKEA. IKEA has a cult following. And when you find older IKEA stuff that they don't make anymore, my suggestion to you is to grab it. We're not talking about these. We're going to talk about, are these Culver? No, Moroccan. We're going to talk about those and those and those next week. Crown Royal Whiskey embossed round rocks drinking glass set. Vertical ribbed glasses. These Anchor Hawking ones have been popular for years. You will find them at the Goodwill. When you see them, pick them up. They are called dishwashers. Most of the time, see that little anchor down there? This is the bad part about clear glass, whether you've washed it by hand or not. It's almost impossible to get it. Got to have some jet dry in your dishwasher. Sometimes you may only see 1 or 2 of these. Sometimes you may see more. The crate and barrel. These are odd looking. They're cool, but they're an everyday glass. They might not be clear. Bormelli, Rococo, Romantic. We're not going to talk about those. We're not. Vintage, Baguette. So here we go. This is pretty cool. I'm just going to open it up and look at it. Keep them healthy. Standardized milk, pasteurized milk, vintage drinking glass. I don't think it's a vintage drinking glass. I think it's something that somebody silk screened on there or whatever, because that is in that. If that's vintage, it was never, ever used or exposed to the sun, in my personal opinion. But who am I? You also got to be careful. Here's some Libby's winter glasses. You can find this kind of stuff at the Dollar Tree, right? It's not the Dollar Tree anymore. You can't leave them in the water too long. Oh my God. You can find this kind of stuff at the Dollar Tree, and other people will find it too. But you know what? These glasses these are Libby, I believe. Libby. And some Libby glasses, I bought 3 the other day. I shouldn't say the other day. It's been a couple of weeks. Sherry and I went to St. Helens, Oregon for a couple of estate sales, and we stopped at a Goodwill there. And I saw these Libby glasses. Do I have? Oh, I sold a Coach bag. I sold that just before the show started. We're gonna talk more about these kind of glasses, the Libby and that kind. So I'm not gonna go find them and show them to you guys, because I just wanted to say that, because you will see this exact style at the Dollar. It's been a long time since I've been to the Dollar Tree. If it's the $1.25 tree now. Oh man, Mike, you always got to ruin my fun. You just choked on your drink from laughing. You guys are hilarious. I can't wear rubber gloves. My hands sweat in them, and that's so unfeminine. I just deal with it. And by the way, this is a really cool idea. They have rolled up a white napkin or something and put it against a dark background. Also, you can use the little teeny tiny styrofoam balls if you have them. St. Helens has a Goodwill now. It probably wasn't Scappoose. I'm pretty sure it wasn't Scappoose, but we went to a couple of estate sales in St. Helens. So along the way back. All right. Now we're going to go out of this, and I want to talk about a couple of other things that you guys may not think about as glass. But Corning glass, even though we see it as the Corning ware, it is glass. Not only is the lid glass, but these pieces are glass too. These Corning bowls, that's pretty cool. That's not the bowl that I thought it was. Corning glass. This is a railroad lantern. Jan, you have some of those, don't you? I believe. I feel like you do. All right. I'm on images. Let's go. Corning glass works. What is this? Oh, they have a piece of paper rolled up in there. That's more next week. Corning, let's do this. Corning. See what they got. All kinds of Corning. If you had Corning ware plates and dishes, they pretty much made a glass to go with it. It's kind of a little bit what we're going to talk about in 2 weeks, but we can go over a little bit of it now because this is Corning. Some of this stuff is brand new, like they're the new designs that are coming out. Some of it is old, some of it's collectible, some of it's not. These are amazing. If you ever see them, it's my suggestion to grab them. I had these dishes right here. These are Corel. Corel's another one. Corning and Corel dishes and stuff like that. Got to play catcher at the park. All right. See you later. Don't get hurt. Pretty much Corning and Corel, if you had a set of plates and dishes, then they had a pitcher. They had a salt and pepper shaker. They had little casserole dishes, big casserole dishes. This is my favorite dish right here. And this is Corningware, made in the US of A. If I'm going to have any of these kind of dishes in my house, I just want them to be plain. I don't want a design on them because I'm crazy. I've already had that. I have a thing about things matching. I love the crazy vintage dishes and stuff like that, but you know, I use these, and so I'm not, that's just how I am. It's going to either be this or it's going to be these, right? This is a multi-purpose dish. All of these are. And they came in so many different styles. I love this one because it has the little glass handles in it so that you can get a little bit better grip on it when you're, I'm going to show you another one that looks similar, but it's not. This one is Anchor Hawking. This one is Pyrex. Anchor Hawking is always going to have the anchor on it. And so this is great. You can make your banana bread, zucchini bread, whatever. You can make your meatloaf, do whatever, right? Everyday glass. You guys, these sell. All of this stuff sells. I don't have do I have the lid to this anymore? I don't know. My mother used to give us for Christmas, she would bake us something. And we all got to keep the dish that she baked it in. And I don't know if she like went and bought a bunch of sets and then just had them and gave us the pieces as at Christmas time. I have no clue. But that's where it is. Go into a kitchen. One of the first things that I look for are these. I bought this whole set for $8 and I couldn't believe you got your 2 cup, your 1 cup, 2 cup, 4 cup, and 8 cup. This is perfect for pancakes. I would probably actually use this one now because there's hardly any of us now, but pancakes or to mix your muffins and stuff like that in, right? Clear glass, everyday glass. This handle is much easier to use and hold on to than the older D handles. Hi, Toochman. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. The D handles are very collectible. It is a very difficult to find a D handle set. I just gave my son a set. Shh, don't tell Jan. The first thing that you need to do when you see these is touch this little spout right here, because it almost always has a chip on them. So that's that. If you don't touch stuff, if you wear gloves at the bins, I understand why you do. But when you see me at the bins in the videos, you will never see me with a pair of gloves on. I take the chance of getting cut or something like that, but that's where it is. I want to touch things. I want to feel them and the quality of them, whether it's clothing or any of this kind of stuff. You have the 1 cup and the 4 cup. It was a great price. The other thing that I look for, and I just sold a set of 3, just the lids. I love these Pyrex dishes. Anchor Hawking makes them too. But I love these dishes. They're great for everything, but the lids are crap. And they crack. Do either one of these have one? My youngest son does not use plastic bags. He doesn't want to put his stuff in plastic. So when he goes away for the weekend or whatever, he puts his toothbrush and stuff in this one. This one must be the one that's not cracked. When you see these lids and they're in good shape, and I have to tell you, if they're older, you need to do this, because these Pyrex ones are really known for getting brittle. I bought 10 of them for like $1, and while I was washing them, I think all of them but 3 broke, and I checked them all. And in the 2 days that I had those 3 listed, they sold. I sent them to the gal, and she said she was washing them again because we know that that's what they're going to do. And 2 of them broke, and I just instantly refunded her money, because I think I sold them for like $9 plus a couple of dollars shipping. Hi, Leroy. How are you? So every day, right? Everyday use. How many of you guys have Pyrex or something like that, glass that came with a lid, that you no longer have the lid anymore because the lid died? We use those all the time. The other thing are these custard cups. This one has a flower on it. I have some others that have these. I use these like crazy. Everybody uses these. Dren will get these. It's an ice cream cup. It's a put your dip in cup. That one's dirty. I don't know who washed it. This one's Anchor Hawking. This one is, sorry. This one is oven proof. If you make custard, that's what these are. They're custard cups, right? Oh man, it makes me want to make some custard. I talked about it a while back. So the other thing that I have right here that I want to show you before we talk about more different brands. Yep, absolutely. What? Miss Amy, how are you? She's usually like 5 months behind on my What's Talk Abouts it, and you're here. Oh, that makes my heart happy. Hello, Miss Nani, how are you? They need to learn from Tupperware. Those lids always crack and Tupperwares don't. Nope, they sure don't. I mean, you I probably shouldn't say this. You can get a Tupperware lid to crack if you know how to do it. But I'm not going to tell you how to do it, because that would make me look bad, wouldn't it? You can't, if you need to replace it, if it's something that you need to replace for something, you can get them to crack. It's possible. Like I said, I used to sell it. So how many of you guys pick up clear glass in the first place? They do get sticky, but I'll tell you what, Kathy, if you soak them overnight in lukewarm water with about, depending on how big your sink or whatever it is you're using, a 5-gallon bucket, with about 1/4 cup of bleach, and then you scrub them really good, and you can take just a tiny bit of coconut oil and rub that in and then wipe it off. It'll take the sticky away. You can pass that along. We can now buy extendable lids in different sizes to use. Can now buy extendable lids. I'm thinking that's what you're saying, in different sizes to use with these containers. You can. Is Coco in here? Holy moly. Hey, girl, hey. Uh-oh. How do you clean the smoky looking stuff on the inside off? Well, I'm glad you asked. warm water, Dawn dishwashing detergent, and some Morton rock salt. And you put the rock salt in there and you swirl it around. Or you can get some muriatic acid, which everybody looks at me like I'm crazy. Morton rock salt will take it out. You can put a little vinegar in there if you want to, but yep, Morton rock salt will, because it's hard and it's big chunks. So rock salt, aka ice cream salt. If you guys have ever made homemade ice cream, you put ice in the container around the I'm really aging myself. And then you pour the rock salt over the top of the ice to let it melt a little bit and let it get in there. Anyway, vinegar works. Yep. But if you really can't get in there, I have every brush pretty much known to man and several toothbrushes. But if you really can't get in there, you just throw some rock salt in there and swirl it around. And that works great too. And it's cheap, or kosher salt. So how many of you guys pick up clear glass to sell? Anybody? Polydent? I don't know. Could. I'm not going to spend that kind of money to clean something out. I'm not going to spend that kind of time cleaning something out anymore either. Lots of times I'll do my best job to get as much of it clean as I can, and then Kay does, and then I just leave it. Sherry does. I know that. Nope, Jeremy, I know you don't. It's your wife that does it. You usually grab it if it's etched with the logo. Okay, so that's part of clear glass, right? As far as I'm concerned, denture cleaners can work too on most stuff. They can, and they work on dentures too, I hear. Clear glass could be pressed glass, which you can see I have a piece of right here. But when I say clear, it's not got a color to it. Okay, it's not amber or green or red or purple or anything like that. Anna does sometimes. You haven't yet. You've been nervous too. Sometimes you don't know enough to find what sells. That's okay. Coco, I wouldn't mind selling glass, but it's intimidating. And of course, the selling rate is important too. I don't want them sitting for a long time. I totally get that. At this point in time in my life, I don't care. I just sold something the other day that I can't even remember when I listed. I've been doing this since 2006. So I helped set up an estate sale. I helped take one down in January, and on my Instagram, I did 2 posts of taking stuff to the bins. I also took a whole Jeep load of stuff to Marie down up in Longview, but nobody bought these. This is floor by I can never say this. Arcor Rock. Okay, we're going to talk about that in a minute. I was highly surprised that nobody bought any of this stuff. This is from the 70s. Now you can still buy it brand new, and you will see this in a lot of restaurants. It's made to be used in restaurants. And I saw it in a lot of restaurants when I was a kid. When the clear glass gets that purplish color from the light, when the clear glass gets that purplish from the light, that's antique glass. Trying to think, does Google Lens help with identifying clear stuff? It sure does. Because I didn't know what this was called. I knew I had seen it. You guys, I have this platter. I have 2 of these. I have 8 of these. Getting ready to take pictures of them tonight because I'm going to be gone all weekend, and I need to have drafts that I can drop. I have 10 of these. I got these free. Let's keep that in mind. 20 of these. It's like a thing. It's a thing. 10 of these. They're all different sizes. This is a plate. This is like a bowl. 22 of these. It just goes on. Sunkist sells. Does Sunkist sell salad plates? The salad plates. I got the bowls. I have that's the dog. I have the dinner plates. I have there's more. All of those I showed you. Everything's a different size. I have the coffee cup, teacup, and saucer. I have 12 of each of these. This is a berry bowl, 12 of those, 4 of the serving dishes, and 1 of the salad dishes. And they've been sitting on a rolling shelf in my storage. And every time I have to roll that shelf out of the way, I think to myself, I need to get those listed so I can get them sold. So I wrote them all down and measured them. And then I was like, all right, that's it. I'm just going to take one of each home so that I can take pictures and get them sold, right? Replacements.com. We're going to pull that up in just a minute. Thank God my husband is on board with me hoarding things right now. As long as you get stuff for him every once in a while. Hi, Lorene. In the last 6 months, you've picked up about 25 to 30 glass canisters, pop-off plastic sealed lids. Yeah. Hello. Yes. If you have really old clear glass, even if it doesn't have a yellow or purple hue, hit it with a good UV light, 100%. Some of it glows. The glass, hang on a second. Let's do this. I think that's what it is. Nope. What's the one that makes, oh, I spelled it wrong too on top of that. Oh. I talked about this. Sun purpled or sun colored, but there is a specific Mike or Jeremy, one of you guys knows what's the mineral that they put in. So here's the deal. Let's see if I can remember this, as much of it as I'm going to tell you as much as I can. Manganese. Thank you. Thank you, Doug. So in let's just do this first. In the olden days, a UV light to bring it to purple. Oh boy, no. Oh wow, now I'm gonna have to. No, that's not what he's talking about, but I will talk about that. Flint glass is one term for it too. In the olden days, they tried very hard to make clear glass. They had a very difficult time to make clear glass, and they used different minerals to try to bring the green out of the glass and make it clear. And one of the minerals that they used was manganese. And over the years, if that manganese has allowed the glass to go from as clear as they could get it back then to a lavender shade. And really quick, I'll tell you that there are a lot of people that are finding this older glass that doesn't have a lavender hint to it, or just barely has a lavender hint to it, and they are forcing it into a lavender color so that they can sell it for a better price because, woo, it's really popped out, right? So you have to be really careful when you're looking at this glass, and sometimes you won't even notice it. It'll just be a cool glass, and you might get it outside in the light and you notice that it has a lavender tint to it. That's an antique piece of glass, and it will show a glow to it too. But lots of times when you see them in real life, it will be kind of it looks dirty almost because it's just old, right? And some of them are dirty, and you bring them home and wash them, bottles and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, we all know if we have a piece of glass here and then we put it up to the window or take it outside, it's going to be even better. If you ever get a piece of black glass or amethyst glass, I challenge you to take it outside and hold it up and take your camera and take a picture of it with the sun shining through that and put that in your listing. What's fun is a lot of times the clear glass is priced low and you can get great deals on it because people think it isn't worth much. Found Swarovski crystal bowl for $2, 100%. That goes right back to the me not wanting to wear gloves when I'm at the bins, because a piece of crystal glass, real true crystal, Swarovski crystal or any other, has lead in it, and you will feel the edges of the lead is sharp. A piece of pressed glass it may be sharp on a seam, but it's not true crystal. Does that make sense to you guys? So I don't have any here because I don't have any here to show you, but none of you guys are stupid. Miss Jennifer Hayes, how are you doing, girlfriend? So manganese, and then there's this one. Here's one. Here's a good one. This is almost perfect to show you. See, it almost looks dirty. It's very faint lavender. I love how they put it over here on purple and they shine their light on it. So if you guys do you guys carry a black light? I know some of you do. Do the majority of you guys carry a little black light with you? They have these little, hey Dren, bring me my car keys, will you please? Oh, okay, well, never mind then. They have these little tiny ones. You can get a bag of them. I was going to say, I know you do, LaDonna. That doesn't even surprise me. Diuretic. Yes to the black light. You guys got Dren even has a black light. He knows my grandson Dren that was just in here. So this right here is a perfect example. Lots of times it won't even have that much lavender to it. So keep your eyes open for that, because it's still clear glass. Is it antique? Yes. Is it cool as heck? Yes. So go in here. I'm going to, I wonder, why isn't it letting me do? When did they stop using manganese glass? I'm just going to put this. So if you guys want to come back and see, it'll be in there, manganese glass, if you guys want to look that up. And so here's a good example. Also, it looks dirty. I wonder if they lit this one up. See, it has a weird coloring to it. It's not right. It's not, this is what they were trying to do. They were trying to make it clear, and it just never got that way. Well, this one glows like the dickens. And 99% of the people that have these probably do not know what they have. You don't carry one, Michael? Wow, that really surprises me. Yes. So are you familiar with, wow. Somebody help me. LaDonna's going to smack me here in a minute. There's Vaseline glass. There's uranium glass. If I went back to this, what did I do with it? Oh, I went right out of it, didn't I? See this is pretty much here. Let's go here. Here's all the different vintage UV reactive glass, including uranium. So just sold a sun-kissed milk bottle. Nice. The red and amberina. If the light wasn't on this would look amber with a red flare on the top. And a lot of people call it amberina, and there's many different companies. The green is uranium glass, and then the purple stuff back here would be some form of probably the manganese glass. And then you have Vaseline glass, which is yellow. And when you see the difference, that's manganese. Huh. When you see Vaseline glass, it's usually yellow like this. This is what you'll see. It'll be yellow. And lots of times it may have this milky glass, opaque, opalescent look up here. And then look at, this is that same glass lit up. So you have all of these different glasses that are that were infused with minerals or uranium, and they're safe to use. Don't freak out. Don't freak out, you guys. You can use them. They've been baked. They've been all the radioactive. They're safer to use than your cell phone is to be next to your head. Thank you so much. Solarization, manganese and cadmium. Got it? You listed one of your Titan canaries. Oh boy. Drop a link if you want, and people can go look at them. Hi, Dory. How are you? I'm definitely going to have to rewatch. That's all right. It'll be here forever. So, you know, and like I said earlier, when I was talking about books, I have a lot of these books because I went to an estate sale and the people's parents were antique. Why isn't this opening up? This is, I know why, because I have 12 million tabs open in my 154 to 186 Vaseline glass canary to contemporary. When you are in an estate sale and they have nice glass and stuff, I challenge you to go look at their bookshelves. 9 times out of 10, you will find something that they got. I was looking because I just got a couple of new books this last weekend. I don't know where I set them. They're in here somewhere. What? You're fine. Anytime I find a book that I know I don't have, I pick it up because 9 times out of 10, you can get it for $1, $2 if they're hardcover or less. That's what books go for around here, unless they know it's something and they don't have time to look up the books. There's a couple of estate sale people here, companies who, this actually kind of cracks me up, have book experts come in and look at their books and price them. And that's funny because I sold a book for over $2,000 to Germany from one of those companies that I bought for $2. So found some old haul pieces. Let's see. What did you say? Your son goes in the woods near us, tons of old pop bottles, broke uranium glass dumping ground years ago, going to make mosaic. Yes. And you any of you who either do metal detecting or follow people who do metal detecting, like Jocelyn, Crazy Lamp Lady, she did metal detecting. She had a channel on metal detecting long before she had Crazy Lamp Lady. I followed her on that channel for a long time before she started Crazy Lamp Lady. A lot of people do metal detecting around old homesteads and in the area where the outhouse was, because when things broke or were bad, that's where it all got thrown. It got thrown into the outhouse because the outhouses were moved, right? So uranium jewelry, absolutely. There's uranium jewelry, there's uranium marbles, uranium buttons, you name it, it's there. They made it 100%. Cranberry was the most expensive one right here. The cranberry glass has gold in it. It does. And it glows too, doesn't it, LaDonna? I think the 3 pieces of cranberry glass that I had, I was trying to think what I did with them. I gave them to somebody. Might have given them to George one time when he was here. He's been here several times and I've given him stuff. Check brooches. Especially if they have green stones. Yep. LaDonna, you dropped your you separate out the glowy buttons. Yep. Blanco cranberry does not glow. That doesn't surprise me for some reason. The very old antique pieces can. Broken uranium and other glow glass, even broken bits, sell in lots for crafters. Yes, and on top of that, if you have a rock polisher, you can put those broken pieces in your rock polisher and you can make them look like beach glass. Really, Kathy? Wow. That's one thing I haven't done is checked my buttons because I lost my marbles. And it's funny, I bought some old marbles and I knew they were old. Fenton cranberry, I don't know why I said Blanco. Okay. But Adam's peanut butter, I don't know if that's something that's been available. Excuse me, how rude. I yawned last week too. Adam's old fashioned peanut butter, you got to stir it, right? Because it separates. But when I was a kid, my mom would buy it in this plastic. It almost looked like a beach pail, had a lid on it. And I found one of those and I bought it. It must have been at the same estate sale that I bought the marbles in, because I put the marbles and they just fit in this thing perfectly. And for 2 years, and I had it setting, see that? I had it setting up on top at the farm, that Adams thing. For 2 years, I looked for those stupid marbles and didn't find them until I started packing up all the stuff in my office when the farm sold and I moved here. You have, I love Blendo. I think if I was going to get a set of fancy glasses and a pitcher, I would probably get Blendo 100%. Does all jadeite glow? Does mercury glass glow? Yes. Well, no. Not all jadeite glows. There is, I believe, only one of the older jadeite, like Martha Stewart has jadeite, and it's very collectible. But I believe there's only one of the older brands of jadeite that glows. And why is that? LaDonna will pop it up here before I can get it. It's not. This is. Okay, let's just do this. who made jadeite dishes that glow. Only jadeite dishes containing uranium will glow, which we know that. McKee or Jeanette. So if you're looking to get your hands on jadeite that glows under a black light, you'll need to look for pieces made by either McKee or Jeanette. And Kristen, aren't you having, would you be so kind as to drop your link? I'm going to listen to it tomorrow while I'm driving, to the Let's Do Lunch podcast, because Kristen and Angie are having Thrifter Sifter on tomorrow. And he actually, if you guys follow them on Instagram, he actually talked about a piece of McKee glass that he found. It was a little berry dish. How much more glowy glass do you have? Uh-oh. Did Glenn pop in here? You old fart. He said, hi, Glenn. How are you? Oh, I love you, Glenn. You're hilarious. So let's just open this up right here. Spooky stuff. That's hilarious that they call it that. But this is actually a pretty good site. So I don't want their newsletter. If you guys want it, let me copy, and somebody please, Kristen will, if she's, oh, really? All right, that's not going to work. Hang on a second. I got to get a different link. Why? I love having three screens. Can I just tell you? I wonder if I can just do. Wonder if that'll take you guys there. That'll take you to this site right here that talks about a lot of that jadeite, Fire King, Jeanette, and McKee. Okay, did somebody get? Ha! Now it's in there twice. Okay, that's just to their site. That's just to their YouTube channel. But Kristen, a rural squirrel, is one half of the awesome duo team, and the other one is Angie Resells, and they together are Let's Do Lunch podcast. And what are you on? What episode are you on? 140 something like that. I was on 2 weeks before Christmas, and then Tiffany Thrifting Las Vegas was on the week after me, and then January started. So they have done, you guys just put them on. I seldom get to be there for the podcast because it's on Fridays and it's during estate sale time, but I always listen to it. Always. And you guys should too. Woohoo! There you go. All right, so there you go. This is a really good spot to go and look at these. And hey, Dren, will you bring me my car keys, please? And thank you very much. And I guarantee if you just go and get yourself, you can order them pretty much anywhere. Thank you, buddy. I actually ordered a bag of 25 2 years ago, and I used to keep them in my car. And my favorite people that are estate sale people that were learning about the different kinds of glass that glowed, I would just give them to them so that they could put them on their keychains. So only episode 32. Only. That's a lot of work. You don't have any glowy jadeite. It's all Fenton stuff. Some green, some yellow. Oh my goodness. When did you pop in? Just now? Hi, T. How are you? So you can order these on Amazon, but guess what? The same sellers that sell them on Amazon sell them on eBay. So support your eBay people. That's just what I say. Buy it on eBay. It's your if you are an eBay seller, you might as well support your platform that you sell on, right? I'm going to forget where I put those. So that's all right, T. Better late than never is what I always say. If you guys don't know my friend T, Auctions for You, drop your link if you want to, T. She sells to resellers. Are you doing? And she also is on Whatnot. If any of you guys sell on Whatnot, feel free to drop your Whatnot link in. I have the link to my Whatnot down below. I will be starting to do shows again next week. I will have one scheduled. I will get one scheduled and set up on Monday. And I don't know. I'm thinking about just having Thursday be an online day. So I may do it in the mornings on Thursdays. I may do it later in the evening. I haven't decided. But I'm going to probably start doing two Whatnot shows a week because I have 2 10 by 10 storage units. One is full of vintage clothes and toys. The other one is full of ephemera and books. And then I have my storage unit that has all of my listed things. And then I have 2 bigger storage units. So I will be selling a lot of cool things, but T right here, she does it all the time. That's what she does. And she does a good job. And her partner in crime and friend Donna on Whatnot and Donatello Bottolino on YouTube. So feel free to drop your link. Appalachian Sippin' Cream. Ooh, that sounds good. Let's see. What else have I missed? When you make a purchase on eBay, you'll sell something with. That's a good one. I am headed towards 5,000 subs, and I don't know what's wrong with you guys. Just kidding. I had grand thoughts that I might be able to be more efficient and get more videos, static videos out and get myself to 5,000 before Christmas, but that didn't happen. But I do have a month until my 56th birthday. And so we'll see, because what am I at? He's fine. 4,540 some subscribers. What's up? What you need?
I'm gonna run to Muchos. Do you want something?
No. But thanks for asking.
Tater tot.
Just the tater tot.
I'm trying to see what. Not really doing Whatnot. You're not. Okay. Well, then I lied. It's happened before. And it's going to happen again. Just wasn't intentional. Offspring sighted. Uh-oh. All right. Have fun. Yep. He's going to the Mexican. Did we ever get stuff from Muchos when you were here? That's a good place to get burritos and stuff like that. Next month, Noelle sits on a throne of lies. I do. Marie. Uh-oh. That's where I have the most fun is Instagram. I love Instagram. And if you guys don't like my musical posts, that's okay, because I make them for me. If you like them, even better. But so clear everyday glass Do people buy it? Should you buy it to resell? Why not? Just because there are a lot of people that feel uncomfortable. What day? Derek is the 4th. Yep. I am a Taurus all the way, if you guys hadn't figured that out. I know yours is the day after mine, and we're going to go do something this year. I lost a lot of food porn. You post a lot of food porn? All right, I'll follow you. We love food porn. Everybody loves food porn. Yep. T and I are close. T and Donna and I are all real close. Yep. Oh, and people say that Tauruses don't get along well with other Tauruses, and I find that very hard to believe because people who are Tauruses pretty much say what's on their mind. You either like them or you don't. There's not a lot of in between. 5,000, right? I love you guys. Right behind you, same year. There you go. Yep, Anna and I. So we'll see. We'll see if I put out a couple of good. I have a bunch of videos, you guys. I have a bunch of Goodwill shopping videos that I need to put out. Dren and I went to the bins. Sherry and I have been to the bins. I've been to the bins. I have some estate sale videos I just need to sit down and get them edited and get them out. So we'll see. It's going to be darn close. But I am going to have some giveaways because my friend Jessie, how many of you guys and gals know Jessie? Jessie shops. She is amazing. She has the biggest heart. She makes me smile every day. She sent me this bag. Have a nice day. And she makes the coolest earrings. I sent her a bunch of stuff. And so she sent me this. I never got to open it or make a thing, but just a fun little bag of goodies you can keep and give away or share as you wish. So she sent me the cutest earrings that she makes. Those are little, I'm not going to open them all up. I had sent her these little teddy bears. So she made earrings out of all this stuff. And she sells them in her eBay store. These are the best. I might have to, I'm going to keep one pair of the mushrooms because I see there's a purple pair here. So I might have to keep that. But she makes the coolest avocado dinosaurs. Mike, these would look cute on you. Anyway, so I will be having some giveaways when I hit 5,000. It's going to be soon. I feel it in my blood. Oh my gosh, those are little turtles.
How long until you think you're going to get your first play button? I don't know.
It's going to be a long time. Not even. It's going to be a never time.
It's probably going to take you 3 more years.
3 more years.
To get your first play button. And that's good because
hi, Justin. How are you? You are welcome.
Not a lot of YouTubers.
You want to tell Marie and Justin hi?
Hi, Marie. Hi, Justin. Not a lot of YouTubers get their first play button in like a couple years of doing it, like you have.
I don't have a play. I only have 4,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
What do you got to get a play button? How many? No. You should know this.
I'm pretty sure it's 10,000 for that.
I think it's 100,000. Is it 100,000 or is it 1,000,000? It's 100,000.
$1 million is for the second play button. There's actually a 4th play button that just came out, and for certain more popular YouTube channels that are like Marvel and those types of YouTube channels, they get special play buttons for the 5th one, but barely any other YouTubers do. It's weird.
And what else do I need to do? No, come back here. You tell me this all the time what I need to get.
You need to start.
Come back.
You need to get a merch company.
And there's more.
I think there's a video game that you would enjoy. It's called Stardew Valley. Basically, you're supposed to go farming and sell your crops.
No. I'd rather just make my own crops out in the garden and sell them. Oh my gosh.
Maybe you'd like Minecraft, because that's a sandbox.
No, but I love a little boy who likes Minecraft. Welcome to my world. This he is right, and I'm thinking something up, but you know, who knows? Who knows? Anyway, that's what I get all day long. He comes over here about lunchtime, usually because he's hungry. And apparently I have better food than his dad does, which cracks me up. Oh, anyway, so that's one smart kid is all I got to say. And he knows what he's talking. Boys are. They are. And he's a little old man in the kid suit. It was a while ago and he doesn't like, he does. Uh-oh. Marie was up here yesterday and we got schooled on that. It was hilarious. I don't know how Marie kept a straight face, but oh yeah, we totally got schooled on that. Anyway. But that's where that is. An occasional spice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you like occasional spice? Huh? Do you like occasional spice, Dren? You guys, I'm telling you, the day is never dull. Don't mess around with stuff there. Okay. Does Peppers need to go outside?
No.
Okay.
No, he went potty.
Okay, so.
You wouldn't be the cool kid. You would be the know-it-all of nature kid.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know it all. Ruthie, you missed it out. You missed it all. Go back, rewind it a little bit. You missed the lecture I just got on merch and having a play button and all of that. I told he wants to have a YouTube channel so bad it's not even funny. And he would do good. He would go far. He'd get a play button long before I do. I keep trying to tell his dad that. He is. I don't know. Dren, have you seen the movie Up?
Yeah.
Apparently so. Anyway, so let's look at a few other things before I totally spend the whole time not talking about clear glass. Here's a set somebody used, photo room. I hate photo room. Literally. This is so crappy. Look you can see just leave it where it is. Leave it where it is. That's my spiel. I don't have a link to photo room. I'm not gonna give you guys anything for using my link to go to photo room because I will never tell you to use photo room because I hate photo room. There you go. What you want? These are older Anchor Hawking, and I bet it would not surprise me if they're really an odd color. They could be manganese. Who knows? So I want to talk about the Fluor by Arc Rock. I can never say that right. If you go and just put that in, you will see all of these dishes. Some of mine actually have let's see, somewhere on here, right here. Here you go, girl. This is replacements. Any of you who have a hard time, I need to shut a couple of windows down here. Okay, I'm going to put, this in here. This is a wonderful research. You can, it's like Worth Point for glass, only it's free. So here's the punch bowl for Fluor, and they're selling for $49.99. So if you had the opportunity to get all of that, all of this for free, and all you had to do was load it up and take it away, and I do not have, let's go right here, and it's gonna, oh, maybe it will. I have too many windows open. It's going to show us everything made by Fluor. And it's going to go down here. And it's going to annoy me. And it's going to show you. So I have 12 of these. I have 12 of these. Or I have 12 of these. And then I have the dinner plates. I have the large dinner plates. I have the luncheon plates. I have the 7-inch salad plates. I have 4 of these. That big platter is trying to, I did not get the punch bowl. I did not see the punch bowl there, or somebody bought it during the 4 days that sale was open. So replacements, you just bookmarked it. Good job. That's all right, Julie. You can come back. You can go back and watch. These dishes sell very well. And if we went, did I pull Fluor up on eBay? Can't remember if I did. I'm going to, we talked about, I need to shut a couple of, I don't want to do that one. Let's just do this one. Let's do, here you go. One of these sell well, and mine, some of mine I noticed have like a rainbow type. Why can't I think of what it's called? I like how these guys put white underneath to show it. But really, here's a new in box. I'm probably going to put mine on a black background, or it looks really good on against the green wall. If you have something like that, see how they have put theirs on the black so that people can see the, probably should not put it on black if you have animals and there's dog hair. Oh, that's gross. That's, sorry. If you have animals, you should probably try to keep them away. Not picking on anybody. I lived with animals for years and I still have them come over and visit. You're waiting for a lecture from Brett about tabs. You will find some plastic, but they're not. Anyway, so let's look at some of the sold prices on these. I'm crazy like a fox to have not picked those up because it's free money. What's it costing me? My time to list them and wash them and ship them, which is going to be minimal because I'm going to sell them either in sets of 5 or sets of 6, depending on, some of them I only have 10 of, some of them I have 20, some of them I have 12. I'll split those, the cups and saucers, I might split those into sets of 4 because one of the plates that I was going to list today would have been, probably by the time it was packed, it would have been 1 pound, 1 ounce. Well, nobody wants to pay shipping for one 9-inch salad plate. Dog hair is not included in the purchase. Sometimes they do get in for sure, but you probably don't want them in your pictures. These guys did great. They put around probably a placemat underneath there. So can you make money on it? You sure can. So let's do this. I always love to do this just to see. Set of 10 small glass 5 3/4 inch fruit dessert bowls. They took a best offer on it. I have 10 of those as well. Or do I have 12? I have 12 of them. So for 12 of those, I could probably get the $30.35 shipping. Holy moly, that must be, oh wow. That's ridiculous. So I think that I made a good choice by keeping those. I don't mind shipping them. I have this platter right here. That's a horrible price, but then anybody that starts an auction for 99 cents deserves to sell their item for 99 cents. I don't have these Fleur bowls, but I have that leaf one that I showed you. So replacements for any item, you can go right. China, pottery, anything that they have. Whew, I think the dog made a nasty smell. I need out of here. You have animals. Jan has a cat, and I have a cute little skunk named Fluffy. I know you do. You're an animal. China, crystal, silver, or collectibles, and it's free. So if you're not using this site right here to help yourself with that kind of stuff, why not? It's free. It's right up there with Worth Point. However, you have to understand that they are selling these themselves. Lots of times the prices that they have on each piece will be more than what you're going to pay, what somebody's going to pay on one of the other sites. He did. He totally crop dusted me. So keep that in mind, but it's a good oh yeah, they do it all. And collectibles is more like figurines and that kind of stuff, I think. Because we could do let's see. So here's your collectibles, right? Royal Dalton figurines. And boy, I have about $20,000 worth of these in my storage unit I need to get listed that I got an amazing deal on. So yes. And yes, they sell for this amount of money. If you guys aren't familiar with that, but we're not talking, there's your second free thing. Cause we talked about all of the glowy glass. You bought a dinner plate from them back in the day. Absolutely. They're going to have it. And if they don't have it in stock, they usually will have, I was looking to see if they have something. Okay. Right here. Out of stock. But everything that you want, and you guys feel free to go in here and you can copy and paste this and put it right in your listing. It's already there for you. No sense in trying to, guess at it or whatever. It's here. It's discontinued. This style 388D gold stamp. That's on the bottom of this. They're only going to have one picture. You're not going to get to see the picture of the stamp and that kind of stuff, right? So this is an amazing site to have. They'll tell you whether it's discontinued, whether it's not discontinued. And then right here, view all the pieces in this pattern. So and then they didn't have this one, but you want that one. So you click find this for me, and they're going to go onto eBay and they're going to find somebody on eBay that has that thing, and they're going to buy it. And then they're going to mark it up and they're going to sell it to them. So, it all goes around, but it's an amazing site. I strongly suggest anybody uses it. You have a whole shelf of glowy glass you need to list. There you go. So clear glass tumblers. We talked about a lot of these now. What you guys understand that the restaurants are buying these clear glass tumblers by the dozens. So you will see, like, here's Home Depot is selling them. Office Depot, all of these places are selling these. But what you want to do is find them in small quantities, and you want to find the odd ones out. Overstock.com has hobnail ones. Aren't those cool? Want some cool looking hobnail glasses? Well, I bet you can find these in all the colors. Look at that. These are not vintage, but if you want vintage to look like vintage and you can't find them, there you go. You're going to see these all over the place. And you can get them in clear, this specific brand, Amazon Basics 12-piece. What's it called? Martha Stewart has them too. What do you know about that? Bed Bath & Beyond is going to be going out of business here pretty soon. Keep your eyes open for that. Another search term you found recently. Here's another search term I found recently. If you don't already have a tab for it, let me see if I copy. Let's see. We did Fleur, so we can close that one out. Oh, nice. Those are very similar to the Fleur. And they're very similar to the Fleur. They're the pressed, excuse me. Let's just open this up. Fin style. So they're from Finland would be my guess. Finnish. And people love this stuff. Why wouldn't you? I just don't want to wash it. I don't want to wash it. And they have a video. Anybody interested in this? I'm going to drop this in the chat. This makes it so much easier for me. I don't have to put a bunch of links in the description. Couple came into one of our local thrift stores and said they travel around and buy dishes for replacements. It was a very small amount they were getting paid per item. Oh, I bet it was a small amount they were getting paid. But did they just, Lorraine, did they just travel to do that? Or were they traveling and maybe the money they were making off of doing that was paying for the traveling? I love Fin glass too. I do, Ruthie. I love IKEA. I don't know. So I guess if I traveled anywhere, I would love to go to Sweden and Finland, Iceland. Anyway, there you go. So anything that is different, tag a bubble glass, Finnish, Swedish, Finnish. There is a large following for some of the vintage vases and stuff like that are made in Finland by very well sought after glass artists, and they are a light blue and they have bubbles in them. Sherry sold one the other. Did you sell it, Sherry, or did you list it? She had one up at her whatnot. Anyway, so people love this stuff. They love clear glass that has some form of a design in it that's clear. So clear on clear, kind of like white on rice in a snowstorm, clear on clear, white on white, green on green, black on black, all of those different things. If you see black amethyst glass, which is really purple, a deep, deep purple, you'll know what I'm talking about. Hi, Mia. How are you? Don't forget Denmark. Oh, yeah. All of those. You did sell it. Okay. I thought so. Anyway, all of these, anything that is an odd design, and these right here, these are just a go-to for a lot of people. You can stack these. People are going stack glass. You can stack these. They stack them all the time. So, and you'll see these all the time. Anything that has something to grab onto, you'll see older. These are IKEA. You'll see older. Whether it's clear or colored, they'll look like they held them in their hand while they were hot, which is probably what they did, and made imprints on them for you to hold. So clear glass, do you have to know what it is? I don't think you have to know what it is. Pyrex, look at all the clear Pyrex. We all love Pyrex. We don't need to have, even though we'd like to have, we don't need to have this. This person's selling just a Pyrex. This is great. They're selling just a chart with all the stuff on it, which is funny because you can go right on Pinterest and get that free. But hey, what the heck? Why not? That's pretty cool. Entrepreneurial right there. So Pyrex, here's the D handle Pyrex. This is probably the most collected one right here. But there will be Pyrex with red lettering. There will be these Pyrex pictures with green lettering and blue lettering. Let's look. Pyrex Wikipedia, by the way. All the things you want to know about Pyrex and all of these wonderful resources. Here's the Pyrex library. You can come in here and you can find anything that they have the information on. They should have put a watermark over that picture. Oh, yeah. They probably should have. That's funny, Pyrex Wikipedia. I'm not surprised, but so, and pretty much anything that you sell. But what I was going to do was, okay, look at the difference in the font. Look at the difference. These newer ones are a green. These ones right here are almost a blue hue to it. Here is, this is cool. This is the Corning Museum. I have one of these somewhere like that. Look at they had them in yellow. So it's not just the D handle. I prefer this handle. Look at this handle right here and this handle right here are similar, but they're not. This is a newer one. It's green. These are new. These are like the ones you would go buy right now anywhere. This handle sticks out a little more, which if it's a larger size, that's hard because you're really trying to hold the whole thing with that handle. I bet somebody's going to break one of those and those are going to get recalled. Just saying. Seen it happen. Here's one that's blue. It's got the blue on it. So don't just pay attention. Oh, now I lost my whole spot. Was it this one and this one? Don't just pay attention to the age and the handle. Pay attention to the age, the handle, the font, the color of the glass, and the color of the printing on the glass. Oh, no, Terry. That's sad. I'm sorry. And then I don't know what parts of the country all of you guys. Oh, shoot. What did I just do? Dang it, dang it, dang it. Pyrex potluck. And then you have, I want to do that. All of these little, I love these. And you can get them printed in anything. I don't know how many of you guys have a grocery outlet in your area. I don't know if it's just a West Coast thing. I don't know who has what, but these are at the grocery outlet. Sarcasm is the best chasm. Oh, I agree. These grocery outlets kind of like the last stop for something. All of this stuff they have at the grocery outlet. And I actually almost bought a bunch of it last year to put away, but I decided not to because I really don't have the room to do that. Here you go. You can buy decals, vintage Halloween Pyrex decal pack. You guys better pay attention to this because you're going to see these and you're going to go, oh my God, I didn't know that Pyrex made these. Well, they didn't. One of yours broke a few years ago. I do have an awful lot to wash, though. It will be easier when the dishwasher. A lot of that, the mason jars, good luck. You're going to need to wash them by hand first. Just telling you right now. If you think the dishwasher is going to solve and get all that stuff out, you're wrong. And if you run them through the dishwasher with the heat cycle on afterwards, it's going to bake that crap into them, and you're going to really have to scrub them. So, and I'm speaking from experience, not being bossy. If you have old dirty mason jars that need to be washed, you need to wash them by hand first. Then you can run them through the dishwasher. You can find the Nightmare Before Christmas Pyrex. Pick them up. They are good money. This style, yes, they had a bunch of those. Those were I should have gotten those. My friend Chrissy, the Rusty Bucket, we were actually talking on the phone when I was looking at them. So keep your eyes open. Clear glass. These bowls are clear glass. Not only are they clear glass, they're Sanrio Hello Kitty, right? That white film. All I can tell you is vinegar and rock salt. That's your best bet. So. Cult following, yes, anything. And with these guys too, the Nightmare Before Christmas is just like Sanrio. In your old magazines that you can't really sell for much of anything, you can sell these. You can sell one of these ads for more than you can sell the whole magazine for. Even if the magazine is tortured, I guarantee you, if you look through and find older ads. Clear glass, you guys. Look at this is perfect. Let's open this back up. What in here? These ones right here. Do you guys ever see these? I have a whole set of them somewhere. Clear glass. A round baking dish, the oblong baking dish, the pie dishes, the stacking bowls, more pie dishes, the square dish, the custard cups, which I just showed, the measuring cups with easy to read red markings. And then you have the primary color bowls, the double duty casserole with a pie plate cover. It's really, I know I've talked about, oh, that's pretty. Ruthie just sent me this picture of this Pyrex bowl. Hearts and grass, right? That's right. Is that a shopping cart, Ruthie? Are you shopping? Now we know why she was late. Nice. Very nice. I love looking at old magazines. I listed a bunch of them last week, and I literally went through 3 of them, and I took pictures, and I made albums in my phone of some of the old vintage advertisements in there. And I decided that if they don't sell in a couple of months, that I'm going to take them apart and sell them for advertising, because the ads that were in these were just freaking. Did you guys know that in the 60s, 50s, and 60s, foot fungus, athlete's foot, and jock itch was a thing. It was a big thing, just like it is now. They had so many ads for things to fix it. This is for, let's see, a swimming bonnet. Not really going to show it well. But my favorite ones were, let's see if I can find it. This amazing outfit. Seersucker and Royal Crown Cola, RC Cola. July 1952 Look magazine. That's where those came from. Kodak. I just sold a vintage Kodak camera today, as a matter of fact. And Jansen swimsuits. I wish this showed up better. But I literally took all these pictures because I was like, those are so freaking cool. And you can use a lot of those pictures. The copyright's done and over with for that stuff. You can use those for all kinds of things. Are you heading out, Ruthie? Oh, you're sick. Oh, no. That's not good. All right. We talked about jars. We talked about pressed glass. We talked about a bunch of stuff that we weren't supposed to talk about, but we always do that. Talked about Pyrex, Anchor Hawking, Corningware, Corelware, Corel dishes. Corel is a glass. We had these growing up. We had the plain white ones right here. Why did we have the plain white ones? Because they were easy to replace and you didn't have to worry about the pattern changing them. And as my mom would say, they were open stock. And if she just needed to buy one or two, then that's all she had to buy. And when these things broke, they shattered into little tiny shards, just like an old window did, not the pebbles that you get now. But that's this is raised on a dairy farm, and there was no fancy nothing for your day-to-day stuff. But what was nice about these is they didn't have the design around them. But you guys, look at the prices. A lot of people walk past. Oh man, I love this stuff. Sorry, squirrel. A lot of people walk past the Corelware. It sells. Why is this? It sells very well. Let's go here and do vintage complete Corel butterfly gold service for 6 dishes. They took a best offer. I'm not going to look that up right now. Here's a set of vintage Corel Crazy Daisy Spring Bloom, $125. You guys can pick this up sometimes for free because nobody seems to want it. And there's the pattern if you don't know. Let me see if I can get a better. Oh, sure. We'll do it this way. It's just the green daisies. Everything that Corel made, almost every design that they made has a, where did that other set go? I have a brand new set of this in the box. 2 sets, the whole set. I need to find those. I need help. There's nobody really to help. Am I not sharing? Horrible. Horrible, horrible. Sure. All right. What do I need to go back to? I need to go back. Uh-oh, we're having a spelling lesson. Let's go back. I need to go here. Corel dishes for sale. All right. Here is the set that I said I wasn't going to look up and see what they sold for, just because I don't want to. Are you guys aware of the fact that they made glass napkin rings? You don't see these very often. I know, I have every video. When my phone starts going off, I'm like, yep, I'm probably not Sharon. Sharon is Karen though. So Jan, didn't we find a set of these at Journey's End? Just the not in the yellow. I think they were in the green, weren't they? Didn't you have a set of these? Yeah, at the Meow House. Yep. You don't see these very often. They don't sell for a ton of money, but they do sell, and they sell pretty fast. They look like shot glasses, and they are literally napkin holders, and they came in sets of 6. That's how they came. And I never realized that they had them until I found some at an estate sale, and they were in the box in the garage. They were gross. The box was gross. The plastic was cracked. I'm telling you guys something. I wiped the box down inside and out. I cleaned it up. I washed those suckers. I stuck it back in the box. Hi, KK. How are you? Thanks for popping in. Anyway, so, and these little salt and pepper shakers, all of this, you can see, I wonder if they did a close-up of those. If you look at the bottom of those, you can see the glass. All of this is glass, except for those teacups right there, tea coffee cups. Those were not glass. Those are a form of ceramic. And I know that because I broke a few of those in my life too. And then they have the old, let's see. I have a bunch of these. Let's see if I can find them. Let's go back out here. Let's close this one up. Is this them? Okay. If you see the handles on these, let's see if they did. There we go. See the handles on these? These are fairly well sought after too, because they stopped making the ones with these handles, and people love them because look how nicely they stack up. People that have tiny homes, people that have a van life, stuff like that, they love stuff like this because it the S curve handles, because it takes up so much less space. Thanks, Jan. That's a pretty good sale, $125. I would have to say picking up Corelle dishes, that is glass. When you look at these and you see that this is somewhat opaque, and you see that this one right here, these are glass too. This one you can really see it in. Those other mugs that had the C on the last ones that we looked at, those aren't glass. They're some form of a ceramic. They're different. And I don't know if it's because if you didn't drink whatever you put in here right away, you're done. You'll have to, now you're really going to have to raid your mother-in-law's kitchen. She has this set for 20. Holy smokes. Yep. And they made, so this was the part, Corelle, that's vintage Corelle. All right, we can go out of that one. We can go out of that one. That's eBay. Dishes. So this is the other part that I forgot to go back and show you guys. All the different patterns that they may have made over the years. This was what I was having a squirrel moment over that you guys didn't get to see. If you ever see these and you don't grab them, you deserve to be slapped. I have had just $24 plus each piece, look at a dinner plate. She's selling 10 of them. Somebody might want to go check this. No, 10-inch dinner plate, 10 and 7-inch. One of them for $84. Yes. If you ever see this brand, the Vintage Franciscan Starburst, they're California pottery, they sell for buku dollar. And anything similar to them, as we saw in Jeremy's clear glass that he's selling and has sold. So when you see Corelware, just pick it up, because there are so many different designs. Here's butterfly gold. So it's golden and it has the butterflies and the daisies on it. I can just honestly tell you 9 times out of 10, you're going to get it for dirt cheap. Somebody out there wants it because they have it and they've broken pieces and they can't get the pieces back. For a while there, they made it in the square pattern. They may still be making it in the square pattern. People love the square dishes because it reminds them of an Asian theme. You had a cup casualty too. Right here. Vintage Corning Corel dishes from the 70s and 80s. Well, here we go. I'll just put that in there for you guys. I love all these colors. I would want that one with the tomatoes, with the vegetable one. Here you go. $23.95 for a 20-piece place setting for 4. There you go, you guys. And it's dishwasher safe. Woohoo! Who knew? No, really, it wasn't. It does dull it after a while. Uh-oh. So there you go. They had the clear glasses. I showed those towards the beginning, I think, when we first started looking at stuff. Almost every pattern. Look at, they even had the clear ones that went with the white ones. And yes, they had the flatware that went with them. So this was a whole thing. Sears and Roebuck. Sears has a brand, and I can't remember exactly what it was. Oh, hang on a second, because I have a piece of it I kept. Oh, shoot. Of course, I got to put my change in my frog, aka planter, from Dom. I bought a whole set of these. Sherry and I went to an estate sale, and I bought the whole box for $10 because they're just gorgeous. It's a like a robin's egg blue. It's and that is a can't remember the type of plant it is, but these are made by Sears China, and I did a whole research thing on them. And as I was washing them, they were chipping and cracking. So it broke my heart that there was no way I was going to sell them.
Yeah.
What you need, buddy?
Do you know why I was throwing this on the side and
Flip lever for coupon. Please take one coupon.
Do you know why I was doing that?
Why?
Because I'm going to make this server into an online server one day.
Okay.
And this is going to be a coupon machine for the store.
I'm finding them here, but here's the thing. When I researched them the first time, the people that had them listed didn't know what they were either. And I did a whole deep dive. This irritates me. Don't list something if you don't know what it is. Find somebody that does. It's worse on Poshmark than it is anywhere. And these guys don't know. Dang it. I have forgotten more than I'll ever know. Is that? But they are a division of Sears China. Sears, years ago, when they made all of the homes, Sears Craftsman homes, which is what I have, you could get everything. And then you could get the furniture. You could buy the furniture and you could have everything color coordinated. The curtains, the floors, the cushions, the kitchen, the cabinets, the silverware, all of it. They had it all. So, well, these were just so old and they were sitting out the barn for so long that the porcelain just, I mean, it just cracked. There was no way. Some of it just cracked as I picked it up out of the box. So I kept one because I love it. It's pretty. I have it on the side of my sink and I put stuff in it here and there. So, yep. I don't wash anything like that. Well, I don't have a dishwasher, right? I do have a dishwasher. I have a $800 dishwasher sitting under my stairs. Someday I'll put it in. But I pretty much wash everything by hand anyway, because yeah, it really was sad because there aren't a lot of those out there. And I have a feeling there aren't a lot of them out there because they just crumbled. Nothing around here is coordinated, including me. I understand that one. So for lots of times when you see these, how many of you guys knew that they made flatware to go with their Pyrex ware Old Town Blue early 1970s? So it's now I'm to the point where nothing's going to load because Ryan's home from school. Let's see if that'll load now. There we go. These are cool. I love this. This is like Old Town Pyrex ware Old Town Blue compatibles. They almost look black, don't they? That's like an undying motif color right there. And we got Willie and Snoop and Martha Stewart over here on the side. So there you go. Corning and Corel glass, everyday dishes, stuff to pick up. Clear glass. If it is something that you think is cool looking, guaranteed somebody's looking for it. Everything has sold once. It will probably sell again. Will it sell as fast as other things? Probably not. If you can pick things up for a song, if you have somewhere to store it, and if you have the ability or the want to ship it or deal with it on Facebook Marketplace or something like that, guaranteed somebody is out there looking for it, right? Pyrex and Corel are not the same thing. Nope. Corel and Corningware and Pyrex are all similar, but nope, they're all different. All right, you guys. I got to go pack my bags because I'm going on an adventure this weekend. I hope you all have a great weekend. I hope if you get out to Source, you find some cool things. And next week, we are going to talk about coffee mugs. All right. So if you have some that you want to ask questions on, then let me know. I asked because that ad said Pyrex ware and it looked just like Corel. That one. Yep. Well, I put the link for that site. That was just from that site. You guys have a wonderful weekend. I love you all. Thank you very much. See you next week.